Who do the richest men turn to when shit hits the fan, and more? So with that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin's deal. I'm more Kevin's deal. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another of Making of a DM. That's right, you are the DM, the deal maker, the dream maker of your life. Beautiful day. Actually, today as I'm recording is on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, from beautiful Parkland, Florida. So happy St. Patty's Day if you're hanging out here. I'm wearing a green shirt. If you follow me on social media, you'll see that. Got it a nice green shirt specifically for this big day. And the big day for me is sitting in the office working. And actually, I got private taekwondo lesson with my son here in about an hour. So I want to just say thank you so much for sharing the show. We have had a huge amount of uptick in sharing and caring and connecting. Right now, the DM of your life, you are the deal maker, the dream maker of your life. When you share, everyone's like, Mark, how can I help you, man? I know you got everything. I want to help you up. You know how you help? You help by helping others, by sharing the show on your social media, by sharing when you're talking to your buddy or whatever. You're like, dude, like, you got to hear this crazy guy. He's helped me out on so many things. Today's show, I'm going to share some real life stuff with you as I just got back from Jamaica. I was out there for 5 days with my wife and kids. And like I said, if you follow me on social, you kind of see some of the shenanigans we got going on out there. But I just want you to realize that we have to share the show. I'm not advertising. I'm not spending money. I will. I don't mind doing all that. It's just right now the show is growing naturally, and it's going to be bigger and better every day. And that's because of you. I'll keep showing up. You keep sharing. You keep letting the world know what we're up to. And because what happens, it pops up in the algorithms on the platforms you're on. So as you're sharing, and as well as commenting, leaving a 5-star review, letting people know what the show means to you. Has it helped you? It takes 2 minutes. You know, everyone's like, Mark, I want to help you. But I'm like, hey, this would help me a lot. This would help a lot of people. And then they never get around to it. Don't let that be you, please. So today's show, like I said, I'm sitting here in beautiful Parkland, Florida. The truth is, during the winter, it's like paradise. I'm not lying to you. It's, you know, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm looking out. They're getting ready to redo the golf course. I've talked to you about that. But at the end of the day, it's just brown, beautiful, and it's neat to see. As I said on the last show, you know, you got to kill it off to grow new. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, actually, is about something real that's going on. But it's something I deal with, and everyone deals with it. Just some people deal with it differently. And I kind of want to share about kind of like depression or lack of feeling like I'm doing anything big. So like I said, I was just out in Jamaica with my wife. If you may or may not know this, but my wife and kids and I are taking a 1-week trip every month for this year, 2023, going somewhere different, somewhere new, somewhere a place we haven't went. The month prior, we went to Dominican Republic. This month we went to, like I said, Jamaica. In April, we're taking off for 14 days to Maui. Even though we've been to Maui, we actually stayed there for many months. But we're gonna go hang out and bring. It's a family trip. It's a legacy trip with my father-in-law, my wife's brother and sister, and their kids and all that. So it's gonna be a really neat connection thing. So I'm sitting in Jamaica. I have life by the balls. Honestly, I have everything I want. I don't need anything. And it's beautiful weather, beautiful location, beautiful people. My family's healthy. Everyone's happy and healthy. But as I'm sitting there, you know, we have the team making us some food for breakfast. But I started getting very overwhelmed, very depressed, stressed feeling. And my wife knows this about me, and it's the truth. Like, I like progress. Progress to me is my love language. I love to be in creation mode. I love to be deal-making mode. I love to be in dream-making mode. And sometimes when I go For example, in Jamaica, I'm sitting there. I felt like all we're doing is eating, hanging out, sleeping, repeat process. That may be fun for some people, but it is not fun for me or any entrepreneur that I know at a high level. It actually defeats everything I'm doing. My time is so valuable because it's so limited, right? Once that 14 hours that I sit and just looked at it, hung out at the beach or hung out in the pool. And I'm not saying don't spend time with your family and kids and all that. That's not the point here. The point is be conscious of what drives you and motivates you. I'm very aware that there's a time and place for this, but when I'm in Jamaica hanging out day 2, I really I got stuff to do. There's so much going on. We're building companies. We're hiring new people. We just got a lot of cool stuff going on. These are things I want to be a part of. I'm thankful that this is happening to me in my life. But when I go to this thing, and again, it's like I still want to work out. I still want to eat properly. I still want to execute business, accordingly. And straight up, the truth is, my life here in Portland, Florida, or Ohio, wherever we're at, is 100% the life I built. So I'm not going somewhere to escape a reality that I live in. I want to live in my reality. That's why I created my reality the way it's built. Great houses, great cars, great views, I have everything I want. And I'm sharing this in over the top because even when I didn't have what I wanted to work. I wanted to progress. I want to grow. I want to expand. I want to read. I want to put pressure on my brain. I want to question my thoughts. I want to push harder, push forward faster. I'm very anxious. I love the journey, but I love the checkpoints. Most people call them destinations. Checkpoints, constantly hitting them, setting a checkpoint. Hey, we're going to make $1 million this month. Checkpoint accomplished. Next. What's the next thing? Right? That's fun to me. That gets me excited. I'm getting excited just talking about it, as opposed to like, hey guys, I'm going to wake up at 6:30. I'm going to mosey out and have a hot coffee by the water. And then I'm just going to walk, like that. It's boring as hell to me. It's not fun. So, and again, I'm not saying I don't do that sometimes, but that's not what I'm built to do. That's not what I want to do. There's going to be plenty of time in the future, if that's what I want to do, when I'm 68 years old, just hanging out. By the way, I doubt that ever happens, but that's what I tell myself. It's not fun to me. So I'm being a dead horse here because I see so many people that are trying to build a business to escape the reality. One thing I could share with you, build your fucking reality now so you can live the life you want today to ultimately live the life you keep dreaming and thinking and plotting about. And depending where you're at in the journey, keep in mind, I'm 26 and a half years deep into this game of life, of business life, it's not hard. In the beginning, it seems hard, but what is hard? We talk about thought outing all the time. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard doing what? Identify what's hard. It's hard getting customers. Well, what are you doing to get customers? Right? Are you going out and shaking hands, kissing babies, high-fiving people? Something I did yesterday, I haven't done in a long time. I went to a convention. One of our companies has a booth there. I want to meet some of the staff I've never met. So I went up there, hung out. There's 10,000 plus people at this event. And connecting with people feels really good. It takes me back to my roots. See, what a lot of you may or may not know, I started in business in 1996. The internet, the marketing, none of this shit existed like it does today. I was listening to a great podcast show about how like guys like me and gals that started back in business in the 90s, how we actually had to go get business. See, I had to go to events. I had to learn how to write ads and market in newspapers and phone books. Yes, phone books. I had to learn how to, like, at local restaurants, to put my little business card ad on their placemats. Like, I had to go out and, hi, Nancy, I see your garage doors hanging sideways. I'd like to give you a quick quote on that if you don't mind, or whatever. Whatever I said back then. I mean, shit, I was 18, 19 years old. But I connected with people. It's like if you're listening to my voice and you haven't been in business for longer than 10 years, you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. And the truth is, it's not your fault, but I believe I have a massive advantage over you, meaning I understand the importance and appreciation of every single client/customer we have. And I'm talking from private money partners. I'm talking from business partners. I'm talking from clients that purchase our products. I'm talking about the DM Alliance members, the DM family members, anybody that's done any kind of business. We sell thousands of products a week, and through different companies I'm involved in, and customer relationship it's like, do you know how hard it is when you're beating the streets, knocking on doors to convert a prospect into a client? It's a lot of work. And not only that, when you get that client, you want to nurture that relationship at the highest level. Because when you do that, you understand how valuable this individual is. The internet's made it less valuable to the majority of the people. Like, fuck it, it's just another client. I'll get 5 more tomorrow, 5 more next week, 5 more today, 5 more into this next hour, right? Kind of like messes with it. So you're not as thoughtful of the process, like getting a client in the door. How's the customer journey look? What's the experience like? Where can I improve? How can I make it more profitable? How can I make it better for the client? And all these different levels. And like I said, I think it's a massive advantage that I have with most people is I'm very client focused. It's not always perfect and not even in a far stretch. I want to get better. It's hard with scale because the team has to be on the same page with you. And that starts from top down. So we're very mindful of birthdays and, big moments in your life with new babies being born. We send out gifts. And we're in the 5-figure range per month of gift giving to partners and clients and just members of different communities I belong to. So what it does, it's cool because I'm aware, right? People have big life moments. Guess what they do? They post it on social media. And if I'm aware and they post on social media, that's like an alert in my brain. It says, hey, acknowledge them on this special day. Maybe you send them cookies. Maybe you send them a great, thoughtful gift, right? I like to send personalized gifts, not with my brand, but with their brand or their name or both. And not to say I don't do DM gear once in a while, but, at the end of the day, people love personal gifts. I think I was listening to some guys like John Rulin and Larry. They're talking about like these are artifacts. If these are gift giving correctly, it's an artifact. For example, I have DM rings, purposeful. I have DM artwork, custom for DM fam. I have DM gear that's all customized for each event. If you're not at the event, you don't get it. It's never reproduced, right? I don't sell it. We give it away. And we give hundreds of thousands of dollars of product and gear and, really cool shit away every year. It's on our high level list of client value add. So as I'm sitting here, this depression thing, like for me, when I'm in Jamaica, is thinking about clients, thinking about you as a listener on the DM podcast show, how I can be more valuable to you. What information do I have in here that I don't realize that if I could share with you, it could help make your life easier. And what this is called is interacting, right? Like I genuinely want to hear what you need help with. I can't help you if I don't know what you need help with. And this creates a lot of anxiety for me because I'm a problem solver. The truth is most people are solving very small problems, they're solving small problems trying to get big results. I'm not saying small problems don't have to be resolved, but why do some people have the same small ass problems daily and yet they never get to where they want to go? Again, I'm not that smart. So I look at this, I'm like, if I solve bigger problems, I can get bigger results. If I keep solving all these little small problems with the same problem tomorrow is going to be around, I'm the problem, right? And that's when things start changing. You start getting a little bit more dynamic and understanding the value of your time. See, the truth is, when I'm sitting in Jamaica, and I'm just shooting straight with you, I'm still making money, like lots of money, more money in that short 5-day span than I dreamt about making in a year 26 years ago. That's money to me, net to me. That's not what the company makes. That's what I get. So it's not about money. It's about I want to be better, 1% better today than I was yesterday. I want to get better growth with my audience here on social media, on podcast show. I'm thinking about the one-to-many concept. If I talk for 1 hour on this podcast show, how does it get downloaded 1 million times? What do I need to say? How do I need to say it? Who do I need to deliver it to? What mechanism is it delivered in? Is it video? Is it audio? Is it both? Right? These are things I'm thinking about. I'm plotting as I'm in Jamaica. I have a pen, pencil, a paper, and I'm just writing shit, my thoughts. Right? I'm still reading. I'm still working out. I pussyfooted on my workouts, truthfully. I could have worked way harder. Hence, I recognized it. And as I hit my boy up, Frazier, that helps me out with the workout stuff. I said, yo, dude, I'll be in Maui these dates. I want you to have me the baddest mofo that can work me out in the morning in the AM while all my family's sleeping. I want to get up early. My bones are going to be aching and hurting my back. I don't want to do this, but I have to for my sanity. And if I do this for my sanity and get the heart out of the way, the rest of the day's easy. I feel better about my day just in that 1 hour. These are hacks. These are things we all can do. But you got to get real with yourself. If I work out really hard in the morning, am I going to feel better throughout the day? Yes. I won't feel better about getting up. I won't feel better about doing it. And every piece of my body is like, don't do this to yourself. It hurts. Why are you doing this? Because I have to. So those days I'm going to hit it hard. And then tighten up the eating a little bit, clean it up. That's my biggest weakness is this whole fucking eating problem. I don't eat bad all the time. It's just when I eat bad, I eat real bad. And then you get on that train, right? So all these things, it's just like business, right? We all go, these are cycles. These are seasons, right? I always say as an entrepreneur, a business owner, if you don't know me when I'm fat, you don't know me at all. You don't know me when I'm fit, you don't know me at all. These are cycles. Sometimes I'm fit. Sometimes I'm not as fit, but I'm a progress. We're a work in progress. We're all humans. And I guess that's why I'm trying to share this with you is you're not fucked up if you're having problems. You're normal. See, a lot of people see me posting on social media, this beautiful backdrop, beautiful ocean. The kids are hanging out, doing their homework. These are micro clip moments. And you might be sitting here busting your ass, making progress, see this snippet, and get discouraged. It's not meant to encourage or discourage you. I'm just sharing a moment in my life. How you interpretate it, how you connect with that is up to you, not me. That's not my job, of course. But I want you to know is when you see that, don't get upset. Don't get depressed. Don't get stressed. Get excited. If you're on the journey of that path, get excited that that's possible. I was a hillbilly kid in a small town, Ohio, barely grew up, barely graduated high school, never had a job my entire adult life, never went to college, never did any of that shit. And now I can live anywhere I want, do whatever I want with whoever I want, and spend any kind of amount I want, and money still keeps coming in. But it took me 26 and a half years, and you only see a snippet. And I'm telling you, I'm there. I want more. I don't feel like I've done anything to where I'm going. I'm not letting the foot off the gas. If anything, I'm putting fucking both feet on it because I know time is fleeting. Opportunities are big. I'm only going to be 44 once in my life. June 19th, I'll be 45. I have big plans where I'm going. My kids are watching me. They're watching me. My wife's watching me. Everybody in my family's watching me. Friends, colleagues, people I mentor. It's a lot. See, I don't look at life as happening to me. It's happening for me. I'm very aware and conscious. And by the way, this drives me fucking nuts. I'm not saying, oh, this is amazing. It's something it's me. So I got to acknowledge it and I want to get better. So what are you doing to get better? You. Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. Don't get discouraged when you see the social media distractions. I'd rather see you spend time on Realtor.com. I'd rather see you spend time on, DuPont Registry or Yacht Charter, whatever you're into, whatever you're trying to build in the future. I'd rather see you get inspired by what's available now in the future. See, when I'm sitting there and I'm overwhelmed and frustrated, it's because I'm not doing anything. These are signs. I'm not doing anything, so I'm anxious. Well, Mark, isn't that the point to go on vacation? Well, it depends what you define as vacation. I believe, because I live this life, my everyday life's a fucking vacation. I can wake up when I want, do what I want, live where I want. I don't have to, I can be anywhere in the world and no one would know where I'm at because the way I've built my companies since 2005. Even though we have a badass office here in Boca Raton, even though I've had badass offices in Palm Beach, I don't go to them. It's not because it's just not my thing. I'm not productive. I get distracted. I have ADHD all the way to Z, right? I like to go in there certain times, connect with people, and then roll out. I'm not a office warrior. That's not the life I'm in right now. That's not the season. I have 2 young kids. Like I said, at 1:30 today, on a Friday, I'll be hanging out, private Taekwondo lesson with my son, watching him get better, progress. Daddy's supporting him. He's a part of his life. While all the other kids at public schools or private schools, my son's hanging out with me, getting knowledged up on how to be a badass, how to take care of himself, how to take care of his family, to build confidence, to watch him fail, to watch him grow, to watch him push harder. See, the thing is, that's the shit that gets me excited. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be hanging out on a fucking island doing dick all day, talking about, oh, man, there's a lot going on. Hey, man, what's what? I don't give a fuck. It's nice out. We get to be here. We don't have to be here. We get to be here. This moment's only here for now. It's gone. The last 20-something minutes I've been talking to you, you can never regain these minutes back. I'm very clear of that. That's why when I come here, I want to show up with real fucking shit that can help you grow. I don't like to see great people fail. I don't like to see great people cry around and not succeed. I want to see you step it up. I want to break your frames. I want to show you that you're overwhelmed. Like you're overwhelmed because you're not taking action. Everybody suffers from this in one way, shape, or form. Get your ass off of social media. Too many distractions. Too much bullshit. If you're a consumer of social without any consume social, but why are you consuming it? Are you consuming it for 20 minutes a week to be able to build something and crush it like I'm gaining knowledge? Or are you just trying to avoid your real life? Everybody you look at online, including me, don't give a fuck about where you're at and where you're going with that picture they're posting or that video they're posting. They feel like, man, I'm a loser. I'm behind the 8 ball. Motherfucker, you've only been in business 3 years. You should be behind the 8 ball as someone like me. What gives you the right to think your 3 years of bullshit supersedes my 26 and a half years? By the way, I would love nothing more for someone to expedite their growth. That's what the mastermind's for, the DM family, the DM Alliance. Take all my mess ups. I could have got to where I'm at way quicker knowing what I know now. I can't go backwards, but I can help people in the stages I was in to get there quicker. People are paying for time. They think a mastermind is for knowledge and information. It is. But what you're really paying for is my 26 and a half years of real life in the motherfucking trenches experience to help you grow your life and grow your business. To show you how to get there way quicker than I did. Way quicker. But yet, it costs too much money. I don't know if I really believe it. I see it, but I don't know if it's for me. See, when I get depressed and overwhelmed, I get pissed. I don't get pissed and stay in it. I get pissed. I get real quiet. I read. I listen. I write. And most importantly, I execute. If you're in the slumps, if you're in the trenches, if you're in the dark area, massive action is your friend. It doesn't even have to be pointed action. Just get your ass up and get out the door and get the fucking work. Go dig a hole, for God's sakes. Do something productive. Do something that is growing. Do the thing that you fear the most. Do something. It will never go as fast as you want. It will never go as you planned. It will never go as big as you want it to go that day. But every day, inch by inch by inch by inch. See, the thing about entrepreneurship, and I learned this a long time ago, is people aren't celebrating you like, good job. You crushed it. And all you did is fucking send an email. Even though you've been procrastinating on that email for 6 weeks, you finally sent it. No one's congratulating you. Because you think that's how it is. I had a buddy sell a company for $1 billion. The bells and whistles didn't go off. Actually, he's like, fuck, that's it? I did all this work for 18 years and that's it? Yeah, the money's cool. But when you sell a company for $1 billion, it's not about the money. You're already making fucking 30, 40 million a year already. You can't even spend remotely close to what you're making. True story. So you're doing it. You're building up this cool company. I'm not saying not to sell companies because that's what it's about. But you build up this cool environment, this cool company. That's why you got to be very clear on what you want. What do I want? I'm very clear. I don't need you or anybody else to tell me what I want or what I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm always learning, but I'm very aware. I thought on it all the time. Who told me that I'm stressed? Who told me what a vacation means? I've shared this before. I remember I was heading actually to Maui one time, and I had my computer with me. And I don't want to say who it is because they'll know, but like this individual comes up to me and is like, female, oh my God, I thought you were going on vacation. It must suck to be you. Huh? Like I looked at her, I'm like, what? This is my life, bitch. My life is a vacation. You're leaving for 5 days on a job you hate because all she did is fucking talk shit about her job, about her boss, about her teammates, and all these other people. And yet she needs to go on vacation to escape that BS. Again, I want to be very crystal clear. I'm not escaping anything. You can ask my wife again. We're sitting there in beautiful Jamaica at this amazing resort, Round Hill, and we're overlooking it. And I'm like, guys, this is cool, right? Yeah. Our life is cool, right? Yeah. We have everything we need, right? Yeah. Cool. Our life is this already. We're just blessed to be in a different location, right? So again, as you talk this out and you're evolving, I want you to understand too many people are distracted with this social media bullshit. Because I had lots of people. That's actually, truth is, it's why I stopped posting when I was there. I was depressed. I didn't want to send off a weird signal like I'm having a fucking blast. While you're sitting at wherever you're at in your part of the world, think, man, Evan's got it figured out, dude. He's doing it. He's crushing it. Yeah. I don't have anything figured out. That's what I have figured out, actually. I have it figured out that I will never have it figured out. I'm constantly evolving just like you, just like everyone else is. When someone has it all figured out, I fucking run to the hills because they're trying to get my pocket. They're trying to act like they're fucking heroes or superhumans. I did a show last week about this, right? We need to understand that we're all in this journey together. Have fun with the process. Build the life you want today. You can live it today. It's not always easy. It's never convenient. Actually, easy's relative. What does easy mean, right? We need to do that one day. In all seriousness, we need to do a thought audit conversation about what does easy mean? What does hard mean? What does success mean? What does wealth mean? What does being a good dad mean? What does life mean to you? Not to me, to you. I know a lot of people say they work hard, and I don't think they even know what hard work means. I know people say, yeah, dude, just another day. And they work real hard. 12 hours. They're missing their kids' events. They're missing family vacations, all this other stuff with their family to make a couple extra dollars. You know, one of the biggest lies I've seen, I think about this often. I see it all the time. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Huh? Really? Have you guys ever heard of a guy named Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan did really well as a basketball player. Not so well as a husband. Not so well as a teammate. Pay attention. Who the fuck's sharing how you do one thing is how you do everything? I know people that are successful in business that fell massively in their life, personal life. I know people that are massively successful in their personal life that can never be successful in business. I know people that are massively dedicated and disciplined to working out, but don't have a pot to piss in. They have no money. So they don't have the discipline metrics in financial education, financial implementation. And yet how you do one thing is how you do it all? Bullshit. Who told you that? It sounds cool. It's not true. See, the thing is, everyone's looking for the universal, that's it, that's it. It's different for all. Success to you and I could be drastically different. Hard work to you and I could be drastically different. I assure you it's drastically different. Being a great dad, being a great son, being a great husband, these are all cool things to say, but what are you actually doing on the daily, weekly, monthly? I shared this with the DM family and the DM Alliance recently about how I do daily checkpoints with my family. I go to all my kids' stuff. I date my wife once a week. I try to at least once a week. It doesn't happen every fucking week. Maybe I might miss one or two a week, a year. But I'm very conscious of it. And we're talk about it. But for you and I, we have to get very clear on what motivates us. See, when I was sitting in Jamaica, they would say Jamaica me crazy. I was going crazy because I want to grow bigger. Not for the money, not for the fame, but for the impact. That's all I think about. How to scale businesses, how to scale people, how to scale technology. Dream, get excited, get curious. Whatever you're doing today, you could accomplish so much more. But don't compare. You can look at me and say, wow, that motherfucker, I want to do that kind of shit. I want to inspire you, but I don't want you to compare against me like, dude, I'm failing. No, maybe you're not. Maybe you're actually way ahead of me. Depends how far you are in the journey. But one thing I can tell you is you getting in the right rooms, like the DM Alliance, stuff like that, paying $1,000 a month to change your life. Like, these are groups that people need. I don't know what you're doing if you're not in groups like that. Like, you're really working way harder, you're doing too much work for way too little if you're not in rooms where people are there encouraging you, guiding you, helping you. One of our members recently just shared exactly how he's running ads to generate millions of dollars a year. He shares it for free. He's showing his accounts. He's going step by step. We have another guy, how to communicate better as a dad, how to communicate better as a husband. Do you think communication's important? By the way, you hear dad and husband, well, I'm a fucking female. I don't need that shit. Yeah, guess what? We all can be better communicators on both sides, on all sides, actually, right? So he does that once a week. And then we have my boy Frazier talking about, health, how to get healthy, how to get focused. If you have $1 billion in the bank, but you're dead or you can't move or you're incapable of moving because you're overweight and just not that good, well, that $1 billion is pointless. So all that hard work goes away. Again, it's all seasons, but this is kind of information we're sharing in these groups. And then if you need specific about you, hey, man, I've got this going on. Hey, I got this blood work. Can you tell me what's going on? Hey, I'm having this trouble. Hey, I'm having this challenge with lead flow. Hey, I'm having this challenge with my technology. Hey, I'm having this challenge with my COO. Hey, I'm having this challenge in hiring sales guys. We just had a guy in there post. He just did a $49,000 one-step close. Sold a product for $49,000 on a one call. He shares exactly how he did it. Don't you think that's probably helpful if you're selling products? Communication, health, wealth, sales, marketing, organization, structure, exits, acquiring, and everything in between. That's what the DM Alliance is about. See, when I'm sitting in Jamaica, man, I'm thinking about how do I put thousands of people I want to help thousands of people become massive multimillionaires. Massive. I've helped a lot of people, but the DM Alliance is a group of people. I've never seen anything like this before in my life, truthfully. And I would be paying for it if I didn't create it. And the truth is, I pay for it differently. I pay for it with my time, my energy, my resources, my connections. I'm bringing massive value in there. Had one guy recently, Keith, come on and speak to my group to the DM Alliance about, hey, how to utilize this money in a tax-free environment and go buy all kinds of stuff and pocket all the cash in there tax-free. Pay for your kids' college if they decide to go to college. Pay for private school today with these kind of accounts called CESA. Pay with Roth IRAs, self-directed IRAs, traditional, how to convert 401ks into traditional and convert traditional into Roth, etc. There's right ways and wrong ways to do this shit. See, the thing is, some people are like, dude, I ain't paying $1,000 a month for that shit. I can learn that online for free. Cool. You're not my guy or gal. If you believe $1,000 for you to go research it, by the way, you haven't even researched it, but if you did, is that where your time's best spent? I recently had someone message me. He's like, dude, $1,000. Why don't you comp me? And this guy says he's big time making $500,000 a month. And you're trying to get comped $1,000 a month? Huh? That shows me that his brain is focused on the wrong stuff. That's why he's capped. The $500,000 a month is a decent amount of money. But if he's building that business at $500,000 a month with that mindset, he's probably could build, truthfully, a $5 million a month business because he's so focused on pennies. He's focused on the wrong pennies. These are pennies that actually make you a lot of money. He's focused on things that don't really matter, but they matter to him. So it's an anchor. It holds him back. He doesn't even know it. Well, he does now because I talked to him about it, but like, it's a big deal. I see it all the time. Some of you are spending so much energy, mental, emotional, financial energy on not going to Starbucks once a week, once a day. Saves me $5, $150 times so. Yeah, but you're not happy. If a $5 coffee makes you happy and you're productive and you're pushing forward, go have the $5 coffee. Don't let someone that's fucking penny foolish say $5. Like, listen, if you're reckless and you're blowing money left and right and you have zero control spending and all this, like you should stop spending money on everything. That's not important. But if you're listening to the show, you're probably an earner. You know how to make money. Now you need to learn how to grow money. And then you need to how to keep money. As my boy Bobby always says, stack and rack. Stack the money and rack it in a deal. Make more money. Stack, rack, stack, rack. Just keep doing it. It's fun. See, that's the thing is when I was sitting in Jamaica, I have so much fun every day. Now, when I say fun, let me define fun. Getting punched in the dick, getting throat punched as well, getting slammed on the ground, getting back up, answering tough questions, talking to CPAs, CFOs, tax advisors, fighting, arguing with someone trying to steal a property of ours at cheap prices that we're not going to sell at. Like, that's fun for me because it's progress. Fun to me is not sitting there, sunning my buns, thinking about nothing. It's not fun to me. It's actually frustrating for me. So I just want you to know we're all in this together. You are not abnormal if you're frustrated, pissed off, and all that. Like, that's every day for me. I'm very urgent, but very patient at the same time. Things take time to build. And if you're building something big, it takes time. Just find it. Checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint. Grow, push, prod. Most importantly, enjoy the process. Because you're going to look back 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. I assure you, if you keep doing the work, it won't be pretty, it won't be easy. But whoever says it was is lying. What if you can guarantee that you're going to be successful in 10 years? Do you start enjoying the journey differently? That's what we need to be thinking about. Everyone I work with is going to be successful. Question is, do they want to take the short path or long path? And then defining what success is for them. Because when they come to me and they think identified success for them at that moment, it tends to get a lot bigger as they're more entrenched in our community, in our world. Why? Well, because once they realize that they can make millions a year and they could build a real company, they can build real cash flow revenues, and they could build this with the same exact, actually probably less effort, smarter effort. They evolve as human beings in the business world. And then all of a sudden they can make more, prioritize properly, and execute business growth to have a future potential massive sell. That's pretty exciting. And that's what we talk about in the Dealmaker Alliance and family. So those are $1,000 a month. That's $1,000 a month. If that's a lot of money, I want to keep helping you here for free. If it's something that stretches you and you know you need to be a part of it, shoot me a message on Instagram at Mark Evans DM. I have that little pretty blue check now. And just message me, Dealmaker Alliance, and I'll get you details. It's not for everybody. We talk to you, we qualify you, we want to make sure you're a good fit. And there's amazing people in there, amazing people doing amazing things in all types of verticals. Literally, if you have a problem, it could be solved in a group like that. And if it's not even the DM Alliance, just get into a group where the mastermind leader is genuinely like, this is not how I pay my bills. I don't pay my bills with a mastermind group. I have real companies, real insight. I'm not afraid to tell you something you don't want to hear. I want to tell you what you need to hear. That's what real mentors do. So I'm here for you. I'm thinking about you. I'm going to go hang out at Taekwondo for the rest of the day and then go to lunch with the kids and the wife and hang out. While all that's going on, podcast shows are being listened to, YouTube videos are being played, businesses are being built, teams are being executed. But oh, by the way, I got up at 3:50 a.m. I did all this work prior because I knew I was going to be done by 1:30 today. And that's how this shit works. Prepare, prioritize, and execute. Hope the show helped you. If it did, please share it. Let me know what you think. Leave a 5-star review at the platform you're on. And if you're interested in a DM Alliance, message me at Mark Evans DM. So, yo, DM Alliance, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you being here. Make today count.
I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. And I come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. Thought they should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. It's time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm Mark Evans DM. Deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, DM project.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.